Hello and welcome to Miss Hannah Loves Grammar. In this video we'll be answering the question, how can I write notes actively? Before we define what we mean by active, let's consider the very opposite. This is passive. This person is letting the world go by. They're not really getting involved. They are what we call passive because they're skipping really considering any of the detail of what's going on around them. This might seem completely distant from how we are when we're watching these videos, but to be passive is for you to be watching and maybe skipping to the busiest slide. That attitude is wrong because you're missing the detail. More than anything, step one is probably you just watching for your full understanding of what on earth is happening in the video. You need no interruptions. You don't even need a pen at this stage. All you need is to close down other distractions. No need to skip or multitask. You probably don't need to be contacting your friend, talking to a mate, or doing anything other than watching. Giving your full attention to step one makes step two even better at supporting you writing the best notes you possibly could. So second time, your second step is you watching to ensure you understood it the first time. But this time, when you rewatch, you can hit pause to make the notes. That might be because you're hitting upon a tough bit that you didn't get the first time, and that way you can concentrate on the notes making as much sense as possible, so the notes that you take are a really great reference point. This is the correct approach because hitting pause the second time means you've actually absorbed what the information is all about. The first time, frankly, you're just trying to understand. The second time is the time that you start thinking about your notes. Now it's your turn. Which of the following habits will help you become an active note taker? What I want you to do is read them, hit pause if you need thinking time, and consider why the habits you choose will help you become an active note taker. So, how did you get on? Step 1. Rushing the watching process by skipping. Clearly, no. You won't understand that way, and that's clearly the opposite of what I've just said. Better luck next time if you said that would help you. The second one, watching first time to understand, no notes yet. As we've already considered, absolutely. This will help you make decent notes on the key information and make sure you've understood it the first time. So for the first time of watching, there are no notes, so you've totally nailed what's happening, and then when you're making notes, they'll be of a better quality anyway. So that links nicely onto the third statement. Second time, you watch and pause to make notes. Obviously, that makes total sense based on what we've just agreed on the second statement. Number 4, only copying down quizzes. Probably not. You won't understand what you have to learn when you look back on your notes, and it probably makes sense for you to actually note down the definitions and rules as well as quizzes, especially in these types of videos, so that you ensure that you've got a well-rounded set of notes. Finally, prioritising neat notes over understanding information. This is a tricky one. It's a balancing act, right? Because your notes should definitely be professional and show what you know, but it shouldn't be about how many fancy highlighters or gel pens you've got. Ultimately, this knowledge needs to be simple and easy to follow, and something that's kept in a separate place aside from in these videos. Ultimately, the information you put in a notebook should also end up eventually in your mind. So if you are fussing over the colours of the way that you're coding your work, you might be missing the priority, which is understanding the information. So, to summarise, great notes can be made when you follow these 2 simple steps. First time, you watch to understand. You don't need notes yet. Second time, you watch and pause to make notes. But you have to be active, engaging with what the information is to know what the key information is in each video. And as a general guideline, make notes easy to follow for yourself by using subheadings for key information, bullet points for listing ideas, and making sure that you label how examples prove your point or the grammatical rule. Bear in mind that this video has been focusing on grammar videos specifically and how you could make notes on them. But broadly speaking, this skill on notes can see you through all of your academic life. It's worthwhile nailing this now so that in future study you are successful in all that you hope to achieve. Why not subscribe to Miss Hannah Loves Grammar for all things English, literary and grammatical?